At any point did you see, I mean, you're going up against literally evil. Had to be breathtaking. Were there times, are you in the videos? Are you one of them asking the questions?
I was one of 6 actors that we used, yeah.
Because you play the role very, very, very well. At some point, you guys had to have walked out of those just shaking and thinking, A, I can't believe the evil that I just faced, and B, people die for stuff like this. I mean, we're going up against evil and very powerful evil. Did that ever hit you while you were doing these things?
Yeah, several times actually. I remember one experience in particular was a conversation that I had with a late-term abortion doctor. Her name is Dr. Shelley Sella. She was featured in the documentary After Tiller, which profiles several different late-term abortion doctors. She practices now in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where they have no abortion laws whatsoever. So she does abortions all the way up to birth, 39, 40 weeks.
Oh my God.
She works part-time.
Where is this?
This is in New Mexico, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Southwestern Women's Options, yeah. And she also is a contract physician for Planned Parenthood in Northern California. And I went to a screening of the After Tiller documentary in the East Bay in California at Berkeley, where she was there to do a question and answer session after the film. And so I was there undercover as my character, and I asked her a few questions about fetal tissue harvesting. And while I was speaking with her, she wasn't suspicious of my character. Everything was going well. We were talking, kind of joking, laughing about something, and all of a sudden, she looked straight in my eyes, and I saw almost like a flash of light run from one side of her eyes to the other, kind of like when the sun is flashing in a car, like driving on the freeway. And it flashed from one side to the other, and all of a sudden her eyes looked really hard and mean and aggressive. And for the first time during this entire project, I felt really afraid, like an actual fear, fight or flight kind of response. Like I felt very exposed, felt like she knew everything about me. And then all of a sudden that kind of flash, that glint in her eye was there again, and it was gone, back to laughing, joking, totally casual, normal. I talked about that with several people afterwards, and some people have kind of a spiritual interpretation of that event, others a more psychological interpretation, but on some level we feel like that was the predator look or the predator instinct that you see in someone who is accustomed to killing people. And this is a late-term abortion doctor who's terminated many, many, many big babies over the years. And that was probably
full-term babies.
Full-term babies, yeah. And that was probably the most significant moment that I had kind of early on encountering, as you said, the evil that we were going to be directly in contact with.
Dr. Boyd, Southwestern Women's Options. How can I help you?
What other services do you guys offer? Do you guys do like Well Woman, Pap smears?
The only thing we do here are pregnancy terminations.
Okay. So you guys don't do any GYN stuff,
No,
STD testing or anything?
No, we only do abortions here.
Okay. Let me ask you this. I have a history of ectopic pregnancies. Would you guys be able to take care of that if I happen to have one?
No. That requires a surgical site to do that.
Okay, so you guys can't even diagnose that if I came in on Monday?
No, we don't have the kind of ultrasound that's needed to do that. It requires a much more sophisticated ultrasound. The only thing that we can do here with ultrasound is see a pregnancy in the uterus and size it. But as far as doing anything else where we're looking at any other organ systems or looking in detail for something like an ectopic pregnancy, we can't do that here.
Okay. What if I just wanted to get birth control? Do you guys do standalone like birth control appointments?
No, we don't do that either. You have to be a patient of ours.
Okay.
We're very limited in what we do. Dr. Boyd, Southwestern Women's Options. How may I help you?
Hi. I was hoping to schedule an abortion.
All right. What was the day of your last period?
It was like the middle of May, so like May 15th, probably.
All right, so it looks like we can do this for you, but it is going to be a week-long procedure. So if you're able to come next week, and we start this on the 12th, I'm going to be looking at a fee of $8,000.
Oh.
Now, are you still in your chair?
Oh, just barely.
Just barely. But what you also need to keep in mind is that every week that goes by, the fee goes up by another $1,000.
You're 27 weeks. You're in about 6 months into the pregnancy.
Like it has all its parts and stuff. I just am trying to think like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. It's developed. As far as in terms of surviving on its own.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of what I'm thinking.
It would have difficulty, but and need assistance at this point. Okay, so the last thing to develop on fetuses are like their lungs, really. So it would probably have difficulty breathing and need assistance, like with the incubator. It would have to probably spend some time in the hospital before you would take it home.
Day 1.
Yeah.
We do the injection that stops the heartbeat of the fetus. Okay. And I don't know, have you been feeling any movement?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Most people within a few hours, they notice that there's no movement.
To insert the injection, it's going straight into the sac and to the pregnancy, okay? It's bottom down. It'll insert through the baby's bottom, okay?
Okay,
if
so
it's the head down, it'll be inserted through the head, through the cranium.
Does it feel that?
I'm not sure. That'd be a good. I don't believe so. I don't know if it's developed enough to feel that.
Okay.
It might be. Okay. Does that idea bother you?
A little bit, I guess. Like, I mean, what about you? Like,
well, I feel that it's necessary for the procedure to happen and ultimately safest and kind of the most kind of humane way to do it, because we cannot deliver a live baby.
okay, so it's like having a baby, but a dead
Stillborn.
baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
stillborn.
Oh, that's what is stillborn.
Stillborn is a dead baby.
Well, so have you done this before with people my size? Oh, okay.
Lots.
You have done it a lot. Okay.
Yeah. People come over from all over the country and all over the world to our clinic.
Oh,
because in
wow.
most places you cannot get an abortion after 24 weeks.
Yeah.
So we see a lot of people who are pretty late in their pregnancy.
Wow.
New Mexico has
Okay.
laws. They don't have a lot of the restrictions.
Albuquerque Fire Department, what's the address of the emergency?
522 Lomas Boulevard, Northeast.
522 Lomas Northeast. Is it a house, apartment, or business?
It's a business.
What's it called?
Southwestern Women's Options.
Southwestern Women's Options.
Mm-hmm.
And what is your phone number over there in case I need to call you back?
505-242-7512.
Okay, I heard 242-7512. Is that correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, and what has happened over there?
The doctor's concerned we have a uterine rupture during a late-term abortion procedure.
Okay.
The patient with a previous C-section. The patient is stable at the moment.
Okay.
But
let me run down some questions and we'll get over there quick. Okay, are you with the patient right now?
272. I am not.
Okay, how old is she?
Do you have her chart? I don't know.
Approximately like 20,
How
30,
old is
40.
Mira, do you know? She's in her 20s.
Okay, we use 25. Is she conscious?
Yes.
Breathing?
Yes.
Okay, is she bleeding a lot?
No.
Okay. Let's see. And she seemed to be completely alert?
Well, she's been medicated, but she's alert.
Oh.
A medicated alert,
Yeah. Okay. And is she breathing normally?
Yes.
Good. And she's not bleeding or vomiting any blood?
No.
Okay. All right. Okay. I am going to get my paramedics over there directly. Do they come to the front door?
Yeah, that's the only place they can come.
Okay.
And, we have a waiting room full of people, so and surgery going on, so we'll let them in. We'll keep an eye out for them, okay?
If you have somewhere else you want, is that the only?
No, that's the only entrance. I'll just keep an eye out for them.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll be right over.
Thanks.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Dr. Boyd, Southwestern Women's Options. How may I help you?
Hi. I was hoping to schedule an abortion.
All right, so it looks like we can do this for you, but it is going to be a week-long procedure. We have a hotel that we work in conjunction with. They give room rates to our patients, and they also will pick you up at the airport.
Okay.
They will bring you back and forth to all your appointments,
Wow.
and they will take you back to the airport again, and that's all free of charge.
Wow.
And they're called the Plaza Inn.
Plaza Inn.
Morning, Plaza Inn, downtown Albuquerque. How may I direct your call?
I just had some questions about discounted rates for patients of Southwestern Women's Options.
$49 plus tax.
They did mention that towards the last few days of my appointments, that I would be in labor. So if I go into labor during the night, does the Plaza Inn provide shuttle service to Southwestern Women's Options overnight?
No. Actually, you would probably need to, most of those cases, you guys actually transport yourselves, either taxi or you'll call the ambulance, because I don't even think you go to the clinic. I think you end up going to the hospital. Once you get there to the South Women's Options, they pretty much give you, like, what's going to happen, the process, and where you would call and so forth if you do happen to go through labor during the night on those last 2 days.
What we get is that you're 27 weeks. It's a different procedure. You thought you were 23 weeks?
Yeah.
It is a different procedure. We induce labor. So you will deliver a stillbirth.
If we can't catch it early enough, which it has happened, if you're feeling pressure, it's moving down or something coming out, the pregnancy coming out, then you'll want to unlock the door to the hotel room, get your cell phone, and just sit on the toilet. You don't have to look at anything. You don't have to clean anything up or nothing. Just be on the phone with us, and and you could stay on the phone with us until the doctor and nurse get there. Okay?
Oh, good. So just go in the toilet if I'm having labor. Okay.
Yeah.
And what if it does come out when I'm on the toilet?
Just, you don't gotta look down. You don't gotta do anything. The doctor and nurse will come take care of it. If you feel like it's too much to see any of it, then do not let yourself look at it.
Okay.
If you want to cover yourself, even with like a towel or something.
Okay.
Go ahead.
If you want to make the reservation, just give a call back, and whoever answers the phone, you just let them know you're coming in with South Women's Options. They'll give you the discounted rate.
Albuquerque Fire Department. What is the address of the emergency?
522 Lomas Northeast.
Phone number that you're calling from?
242-7512.
Is this a house or an apartment?
This is a doctor's office and a clinic.
And is there a name out front or anything on that?
Yes, it's Southwestern Women's Options. It's on the corner of Lomas and High Street.
Okay. And what is the emergency?
We have a patient who is post-abortion procedure who was stable for an hour and a half and is now bleeding.
Okay. And how old is she?
She's 23.
And is she conscious at this time?
Yes, she is.
And is she alert?
Yes.
And breathing normally?
Yes.
Okay. And is she on any blood thinners or have any bleeding disorders?
No, not that we're aware of, no. And we are giving her Pitocin right now.
And just a heavy hemorrhage? Okay. All right, man, we do got units on the way. They'll be there shortly. If anything changes, just call us back immediately. Then if somebody can be up front to flag them down as they arrive.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Fire Department, what's the address of the emergency?
Yeah, hi. This is Joyce. I'm at Southwestern Women's Options. I have a patient we need to transfer to the hospital.
What's the address, ma'am?
522 Lomas.
Okay, and the phone number you're calling me from?
242-7512.
Okay. What's the problem tonight? Can you tell me?
She just had a second try procedure, and she has a fever that's spiking right now, and then her pulse is up to 172 with some bleeding that they can't get under control.
Are you with her right now?
I am not. The doctor is, and a nurse practitioner.
Oh. So where is the bleeding coming from?
It's her uterine. It's uterine bleeding.
Oh, urine. Okay.
Uterine.
Oh, urine. Okay.
Yeah.
How old is she, ma'am?
Approximately. Let me look at your chart. She is 17.
17 years old?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Is she awake?
Yes, she is.
Breathing?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sending paramedics to help her now.
Okay.
Okay. And
then we'll have somebody out front. It looks like we're closed, but we are in the office.
Okay. Is she completely alert?
Yes, she is.
Is she breathing normally?
Yes.
Is the blood spurting or
No.
pouring out?
No.
Oh. Does she have a bleeding disorder?
No.
Is she taking blood thinners?
No.
All right. Paramedics are on the way. Something in a few minutes. Keep her comfortable. Don't give her nothing to eat or drink. And if she gets worse, call us back immediately.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Albuquerque Fire Department, what is the address to this emergency?
522 Lomas Boulevard Northeast.
And the phone number you're calling from?
242-7512.
Is this a house or an apartment?
It's a doctor's office.
What's the problem? Tell me what happened.
We have a 31-year-old female, gravida 5, para 4, who underwent an abortion today. She's continuing to bleed. We need to transport her to the hospital, please.
Okay. How old is she?
31 years old.
You're there with her?
We are. She is stable.
Is she awake?
She is awake, yes.
She is breathing?
Yes.
And is she breathing normal?
Yes.
How bad is that bleeding? Is it serious? Is that bleeding serious?
1 moment.
All right. Do you know if she's on blood thinners or if she has a bleeding disorder?
She is not on blood thinners. She does not have a bleeding disorder, but the bleeding is persistent. It will not stop.
All right. Paramedics are on the way. Let's go ahead and do what the doctor's instructor is doing in this situation. Flag down the emergency crews. If anything changes, call us back for further instructions.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Albuquerque Fire Department, what's the address of your emergency?
522 Lomas Boulevard Northeast, the medical office.
What's
We have,
What's the phone number you're calling from?
242-7512.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
We have an excessive bleeding post-first trimester procedure, first trimester abortion procedure, uterine bleeding. Patient is stable. Vitals are all stable. Patient is
How old
conscious.
is she?
She is 30 years old.
And she is awake?
She's awake. She's going to UNM.
Okay, ma'am. We'll go ahead and send our units, okay?
Okay, great. Thank you. Bye-bye.
The patient was transported to UNM Hospital for emergency medical treatment. Her condition is unknown. This is the second of 4 911 calls made from Southwestern Women's Options in a 15-month period of time. The dangers of abortion are clear. It's time to stop abortion now.
Dr. Boyd, this is Sue.
Hi, I was calling about a possible late-term abortion. Are you the person that I can ask a couple of questions to?
Sure.
Well, I'm about 26 weeks, and I was just wondering how long I have to make a decision whether or not I want to actually go through with it.
Well, do you happen to have a BPD measurement from an ultrasound?
No, I haven't had an ultrasound in a while, but I know my due date is January 6th. Does that help?
Oh, just kind of estimate then, yeah, with that date. And then this is October 4th. So, yeah, so, and based just on that date, it could be 26, between close to 27. Our clinic actually will do an elective procedure up until about 28 weeks.
Okay.
For a 6.9 BPD.
And, let me see.
Now, is there anything wrong with the pregnancy?
No, there's not.
Okay.
It's just a personal thing. My husband lost his job, so I don't think we're really going to be prepared. If we have a little bit of time, we would just like to maybe try again later. The only other thing I wanted to find out was how much it is.
Well, and again, I can give you kind of a fee range right now.
So if I was able to come in, let's see, a week from today, how much would it be?
Well, I'm pretty sure that our doctor may want you to have an ultrasound and a BPD measurement to work from.
Okay.
So that she knows kind of what she really is dealing with.
Right.
The size of the pregnancy. Do you have insurance or Medicaid that you're using?
I do have the pregnancy Medicaid.
So if we would start this on next week on Tuesday, you may, well, actually Medicaid covers the abortion in the state of New Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you have if you're current on Medicaid for October, then actually we can accept that.
Okay.
Yeah, it would cover the abortion.
How much is it, though? I'm just curious. How much do you pay?
Well, you would probably be looking at a range of anywhere from $8,000 to $9,000.
Okay.
With what you're describing.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I don't have to worry about that then if my Medicaid is
right.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, as long as you have the presumptive or the pregnancy-related or full benefits. The family planning is the only Medicaid that does not cover the abortion.
Okay.
So.
Federal Medicaid funds still pay for abortions for rape, incest, and the life of the mother, which could be anything. It is time our tax dollars stop paying for abortions.
Dr. Boyce, this is Molly. How may I help you?
Yes, I had a question. I found out 10 weeks ago that I'm pregnant with a Down syndrome baby, but I'm 30 weeks now, and I have pregnancy Medicaid. I was just wondering if that would cover the termination at your office.
Let's see. And you live in New Mexico?
Yes.
And it's the New Mexico Medicaid?
Yes.
That does cover the cost of the procedure to you. And you said approximately where are you in the pregnancy?
Well, I'm right around 30 weeks.
It does look like it'd be a 3, possibly 4 day process.
Okay.
That'd be something that we could start as early as next Tuesday.
Okay.
We do have to get some medical history information, and then the records as well of the from your specialist genetic counselor, and then and any records from any previous prenatal visits as well.
Okay.
And at that point, our doctor does look over that and make sure that this is something that is safe for us to do here, since we're an outpatient clinic.
Okay. I'm just curious, how much would something like this cost out of pocket? Because I feel kind of bad using the Medicaid.
Out of pocket, it's anywhere from, it's kind of, you're looking at a range between like 10,000 to 16,000, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Just anywhere in between it.
Okay, but Medicaid does cover it 100%, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And if I came this Tuesday, which physician would I be seeing? I saw that you had your physicians online. Was it Dr. Sella or Dr. Robinson? Or does Dr. Boyd still do the procedure?
Not for the most part.
He doesn't?
Yeah, this upcoming Tuesday, I think you'd probably be seeing Dr. Robinson. So.
Okay. All right, well, thanks so much, Molly.
All right, you're welcome.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Albuquerque Fire, this is Waddles.
Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
This is Albuquerque Fire Department. How can I help you?
We have a patient who is crashing right now. It's 1701 Moon.
1701 Moon's northeast?
It's, yes, northeast.
And what's the name of your?
UNM, Center for Reproductive Health.
UNM.
Center for Reproductive Health. She's unresponsive right now. I can hear her. I'm trying to...
For reproductive health?
Yes.
Yeah, but what's the number you're calling from?
It's 925-4455.
4455. Do you have a room number or suite number?
Suite 200.
Okay. Ask you a few questions here. We'll get some units rolling. And you said she's unresponsive?
Yeah, I can hear them. They're calling her name out right now. I'm not in the room with them. I could just hear what's happening.
Just one person. How old is the patient?
The patient is, let me see, Lisa. 1975. She is 35.
35?
Mm-hmm.
So she's awake?
You're asking if she's up and awake, the patient in that room, please? The one that the patient that's, they want to know? No, she is not. Or, so she's responding a little bit now.
Is she breathing?
Is she breathing? She's starting to breathe again.
Is it effective?
I'm sorry, what was that?
She's starting to breathe again?
Yes.
Okay, she's unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Is she breathing completely normal?
Is she breathing completely normal? No.
No. Okay, can you take the phone in there with you to...
Yeah, they want the phone in there, so I'm going to transfer it to room 4. Can we transfer? Yeah. Okay, let me transfer you, okay? They're going to transfer. One moment.
This is Andrea. Hello?
Hi, Andrea?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Is she breathing normal?
No.
And she's unresponsive?
She's responding a little bit more now, but she's had conscious sedation, so we need to get the ambulance here.
You're with the patient now?
Yes.
Called to me as another person. Okay. Is her breathing abnormal but effective?
Yes.
Is she still unconscious?
No, she's not unconscious, but we're having to bag her now. So.
And she completely alert?
No.
Is she changing color?
Yes.
Describe the color change.
She's like grayish.
Grayish. Okay, stay on the line. I'm going to get some medics going. My partner's going to dispatch them. Does she have a history of heart problems?
No, not that we're aware of.
Does she have any abdominal pain?
No.
Okay, we're getting some units en route here. Sending paramedics down the line. I'll tell you what to do next, okay?
Okay.
Is she? Sorry, you're at the UNM,
Center for Reproductive Health.
Okay. unconscious, you say, right? Still unconscious?
She's awake, but she's not responsive at all.
Okay, help's on the way. Of course, don't let her have anything to eat or drink. It might make it cause problems for the doctor. Just let her rest in the most comfortable position. Wait for help to arrive.
Okay.
Okay, we got help on the way. Just watch her close.
Okay.
If anything changes, call her immediately.
Okay.
In case she becomes less weak or vomits, turn her on her side.
Okay.
Okay, got help on the way.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Center for Reproductive Health.
Yes, I was wanting to maybe schedule an abortion appointment, but I wanted to find out the cost.
Are you self-pay, like with cash?
Yes.
So, yeah, it's going to be $425.
Okay. I'm at 19 weeks right now. Is that too late?
No, it is not. We do them up to 21 weeks.
Okay, so how much is that? Is it the same?
I believe it is still the same. Hold on one second. Okay. So it looks like a surgical termination 16 to, or wait, excuse me. Yeah, actually it's a lot more. It is self-pay, it's $1,200.
Okay. And how many days long is that?
So basically what you would do is you come in and we'll, counsel you and, tell you all your, how we can do it, and then we'll put in something called a laminaria, which basically dilates your cervix really slowly over the course of the night. And then you would come back and we would do it in the clinic, with possible IV sedation if you wanted that.
Okay. And that would be asleep.
And so then that would be the next day, and that would be, after, taking the medications and getting everything ready, you might be here for a couple hours.
Okay, so it's just 2 days then?
Yeah, coming in the first day, doing the counseling, putting in the dilators, and then coming back the next day to have it done.
Okay. Do I need to come back for a follow-up visit or anything?
No, if you have a surgical procedure done, then, we don't need to have a follow-up. And would you be wanting, any sort of, long-term birth control, like an IUD or anything? Like a marine IUD, have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, I've heard about it, but I haven't looked into it that much.
Yeah. Think about it, because it's way, way discounted after any sort of procedure, and so we can put those in for just $50 after the procedure, and you'd have perfect birth control for 5 years, so without having to deal with any of this again.
Okay.
So,
All right.
And it would be done here at the Center for Reproductive Health. It's on Moon. I don't know if you know where it's like basically kind of Indian school and Wyoming-ish.
Okay.
Or, no, wait. Sorry, that's not right. Constitution and Wyoming. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my friend said something about New Mexico Medicaid. Is that something that I should look into?
Medicaid does pay for these.
It does pay for the procedure?
Yeah, it does. Yep.
Okay. Do you know where I could apply for that?
I do not know. I'm actually one of the doctors, and everyone else has gone. So if you call back maybe in the morning, they would be able to give you more of information about the financial stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, you've been very nice. I was wondering if I could schedule with Dr. Lehman. That's who my friend recommended. But if you're a woman and a doctor there, is Dr. Lehman still at this office, or?
Yeah, this is, where he works. There's a ton of other really great providers. I'm one of the residents, and then the other attendings are Dr. SB, which is basically our head of our department here.
and Dr. Singh, she's also very, very great, and Dr. Lehman. So, we have 3 really great providers that do the termination. So.
Okay, and then what about you? Like, could I schedule an appointment with you?
I do not do that late of terminations because I'm in my training right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. What was your name?
I am Dr. Lyons, Lyons.
Okay. And then last question, since you're probably the one to ask, like, what happens on the second day? Does the pregnancy, like, come out whole, or what is...
No, actually, so we dilate your cervix with these laminarias the first day, just because the second day we have to put instrumentation into... basically what we do is we just drain the amniotic fluid, and then, we kind of have to remove the products sort of piecemeal in a way. So that's what happens.
So you mean like piece by piece instead of whole?
Yeah, kind of like, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's portions that come out pretty whole, so.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure because, you kind of Google this stuff, but then you never know what it actually is.
Yeah, and, we use a suction device and then just remove the products kind of with forceps, and then just make sure with an ultrasound that everything is, come out. And then if you wanted the Mirena IUD, we would place that immediately after we removed all the contents.
Okay. So. Is an abortion at this stage pretty common? Is it safe?
It's not as common, but there are higher risks for bleeding, stage, but we do them pretty frequently. So.
Okay. Yeah. So not really cause for concern. They're fairly common.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as common as doing the first trimester ones, but they definitely do them here often. So.
Okay. Yep. All right. And what's the actual address, just so I have it?
Let's see. It's on Moon Street, but I need to...
Do you guys have a website? Should I maybe just Google it?
Yeah, actually just Google Center for Reproductive Health, Albuquerque, and it'll have everything on there, yeah.
Okay, great. All right, thanks a lot.
All right, no problem. Bye.
Planned Parenthood, this is Ryan. How can I help you?
Hi, yes. I have an appointment for June 13th, but I had a question, or actually a couple questions. Well, the lady who I talked to, because I made the appointment on Friday.
Thank you for calling Planned Parenthood. This is Brandy. How may I help you?
Hi, yeah. I need to schedule an abortion.
Okay. Have you had a positive pregnancy test?
Yeah.
And are you making this appointment for yourself?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 14.
Have you ever been a patient of Planned Parenthood?
No.
And do you know the first day of your last normal menstrual period?
Well, I think it was in the middle of March.
I show that you are, by the time we could get you scheduled, you'd be right at 13 weeks.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just writing down everything I have. And what's the best number to reach you on?
Well, I don't want my parents to find out.
Okay. We still need to have a phone number for you. What we can do is to call and leave if we do need to leave a message for some reason, we would have to say that our name is Connie, and we could do our best to make it sound like we're a casual phone call. We'd be like, is Mariana there? This is Connie. Oh, she has my number.
Okay. No.
So based on the information that you gave me, the cost of your abortion will be $500.
Okay.
That $500 cost is the total cost based on your dates. Now, if we do an ultrasound and we show that you're further, 15 to 16 weeks is $595, 17 weeks is $675, and 18 weeks is $725.
Okay.
On the day of your appointment, if you choose to have sedatives, you will need to have a ride home.
Okay.
Everybody who enters the clinic must have a photo ID.
Okay.
So that includes yourself and if you choose to bring somebody with you.
Okay.
We do not allow children in the clinic if that applies. And due to the small size of our waiting room, we ask that you limit yourself to one support person. We take cash and credit cards. We just don't take checks, and payment is due at the time of your appointment.
Okay. So my age isn't going to be a problem?
In New Mexico, there's no age limit on women having sexual reproductive rights.
Oh, okay. She said that me and whoever brings me to the appointment needs to have her ID.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm concerned because, I'm 14, and so I have my school ID and everything, but my boyfriend is the one who's going to be bringing me, and he is worried because he's 21.
You guys should just come to your appointment, and you can discuss that with the doctor.
Okay, but he wouldn't get in trouble?
That's what you and the doctor will have to discuss. I mean, and it would just depend on like, the state law being that we have to report, they probably won't.
Okay,
but it's something that we see often.
You do see it often? Okay.
You're not the first one, that's fine, and it's your appointment.
Okay, yeah, he was just really worried about it, and he's really good to me, but we just wanted to make sure that...
right, and so you and the doctor can have that discussion, and then we'll go from there.
And who's the doctor?
Dr. Shauna Jameson.
A 14-year-old girl impregnated by a 21-year-old man is statutory rape. Girls can't trust Planned Parenthood to do the right thing. We need New Mexico legislators to protect our young girls from sexual predators and from Planned Parenthood.
Thank you for calling Horrible Adult.
Hi, are you guys accepting appointments for pregnancy termination, abortion?
In which area, ma'am, are you calling from?
Las Cruces.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We just opened up.
Okay, I'd like to make an appointment.
Okay. Bear with me and I'll let you know what days we have available, okay?
Okay.
The first day we could schedule you would be the 21st.
Okay, what day of the week is that?
Tuesday? It'd be next Tuesday.
Okay, that would be fine. What time?
Alright, you need to I need to get a little information from you. We're only going up to 12 weeks with that clinic at this point.
Okay.
Do you know when your last period was?
August 10th.
You'd be around 10 on the appointment day.
Okay.
So the total price is going to be $500. It's a one-day appointment, so you just come in. We'll schedule you for any time between 8 a.m. and 11:45 a.m. as well, right before noon. Is the cutoff.
Okay, so in between 8 and 12, and how long will I need to be there?
The whole day, the whole procedure, everything is about 5 hours.
Okay. So how about, let's see, maybe 9 a.m.?
Okay. 9 a.m.
I was kind of hoping that maybe the doctor would be a woman.
I can't verify whether it's a female or male. I believe it is a male doctor.
Okay.
Any doctor that works with us has been in the field for a long time and is a very reputable person. Our clinic is one of the best available, so we only work with the best doctors.
Okay.
Just to give you that reassurance.
Okay.
So, do you want to ask me any questions?
No. I'll just look forward to getting there at 9 o'clock on next Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday the 21st.